Yeah. That's what we talking about. Yes, that's what we talking about. Yeah. That's yeah. It's the daily, daily go get our Mism show, and it is a hump day. And everything is gonna be okay. It's the DG show, and we all up in the place, and everything is gonna be alright with the smile on your face. And I'm gonna take your places that you've never been, but make sure you win. And this is the very beginning. What we talking about tonight on the DG show? We're talking about so your friend is sneaking around with your sister. How would you feel? How is it real? So if your friend is sneaking around with your sister, and there was no illicit, heinous, bad, or deceptive acts, besides the fact that both of them kept it away from you, so they just sneak around and do what they do. Well, how would you feel? Would you say that your friend was dead wrong? Would you say that they were wrong for messing around with your sister? Would you say your sister was wrong for messing around with your friend? How would you explain? Well, that's what we're gonna look into, because this is the daily go get our Mism show. If your friend is sneaking around with your sister, baby, if your friend is sneaking around with your sister, would you get like Scarface was? Would you get like Tony Montana was in Scarface and murk your man for messing around with your sister? Or would you feel some kind of way? Would it put a strain on your relationship with your friend? Your male friend, you're mad because you like, yo, man, you know what we've done with girls and all of that. You mess around with my sister. Now, I understand that you was never as bad as me, but come on, man. That's not going down. If it was all that on a level, why'd you tell me now? If your man's and them is messing around with your sister, and of course, if you're a woman, you know, if your friend is messing around with your brother, your female friend messing around with your brother, or your male friend is messing around with your sister. For some reason, for whatever reason, they decided that you didn't need to know. You was on a need to know basis. Wait a minute, what the fuck is this? Hold on, yeah. That's weird. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay. It's the daily go get 'em. All right, this is one to make sure that was right. My brother from another mother, Donald Mack. I said my brother from another mother, Donald Mack. What's going on, my brother, on the Instagram side? It's always good to see you around here. It restores my pride. Word. All right, y'all. So yeah, that's what's on the table. That's what's on the line tonight. Where your friend is messing around with your sister. Your sister and your friend are messing around behind your back. They secretly getting it in, getting it on, getting close. It might be a real thing. They might be an authentic item. Like this is serious shit. This is the real shit. This is real, son. Yo, this ain't no play thing. This is real. They are involved with each other. They are involved with each other. You know what I'm saying? This is about, man, what up? Oh, my man, Steelers Nation 11-0. Anyway, that side of Pennsylvania, shit, too far away from the ocean. Anyway. So how would y'all feel about it? What's going on? T. Carey Wright is all up in the place. It's so good to see you all in the place. That's my word. And as Cook, always a good look. Good to see you. You say, yo, and this is, what a greeting. I'm glad I'm seeing you, and I'm meeting my brother, Ansel Jones. What's going on? Leave him alone. No, make sure you give him a pound. And you got to do that because the brother's always down. And Charlene Curry, Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me, some you. And Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's up, y'all? Good to see y'all sliding on through, riding with us, and we'll ride on you. All right, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily go get a show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get It Business Show on this hump day, Tuesday, 2nd day of December. You know what I mean? Sagittarius the 2nd. What's going on, all of my half man, half horse people doing the damn thing? Oh, Donald Mack, you request to be on video. You know what? On the Instagram side, but you my man though. But if you call in, they can hear you, as you know. You know what I'm saying? Did I say Tuesday? I meant Hump Day Wednesday. I'm sorry. Hump Day Wednesday. My bad. So, come on, bro. Props when props do. Only undefeated team. I don't care. Listen, man. I don't give props to my enemies. I don't care about that shit. It'd be like if the Cowboys went undefeated. I'm like, they could be the greatest team ever. Not to me, they won't be. That goes to the Steelers. Fuck out of here. And the Cow. Fuck out of here. The whole NFC. Fuck out of here. Redskins. The Giants. Fuck out of here. Fuck the motherfucker. But you my brother, though. You know what I'm saying? You from the D. You should be a Lions fan. Oh, fucking cop cornball ass Steelers. Anyway, Cherry, what's going on? Cherry's all up in the house. It's Cinderella day today. Well, it's the woman day today with fame. It's Cinderella day today. Well, it's the woman day today with fame. And I see Emily Dunlap in the house. What's going on, Emily? And Keisha Bruton. KB is in the house. Keisha Bruton. What up, Keisha? What's good? All right. So that's what we're talking about tonight. What would y'all do? How would y'all feel? How would it go down if you found out that your man's was messing around with your sister? Now, you know, most dudes, them and their friends, they run around, especially in your younger years, they run around trying to get ass and all of that kind of shit, drinking, smoking, you know, mistreating women at a young age and making excuses for it and all that kind of stuff. That's what male friends do. So you might be feeling like, well, if he's messing around with my sister, first of all, any reason that he would have not to tell me would probably be a reason that he didn't want me to know, because he knows that I know a lot about him and how he moves and what he does and all the trifling shit that we may have done with knowledge of each other. That may have something to do with his decision not to let you know. But it could be something different than that, because he may not have had a problem with you knowing. It may have been your sister that was like, nah, don't tell my brother, because you know how my brother, he get all sensitive and all of that. He play hard and all of that. But, you know, me and him are really close, and I don't want him to really be in my business. Listen. listen, dog, I'm feeling you, and I always been feeling you since the first time I met you and whatever. And this is our thing. So, you know, whatever comes out of what me and you doing, that'll just be what me and you were doing. It could have been her. It ain't like women have never canvassed a situation that was on a Lizzo, on a low, on a low. My man Larry, what's going on? You know what I mean? Real singer right there. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. So what would y'all do? How would y'all feel? How would that play out? I mean, would there be like a sense of resentment, a sense of betrayal, maybe? Would you feel betrayed by your friend and your sister for not telling you what they were doing? Or would you look at it like, well, you know, they're grown. And there ain't even no big age difference. Now, you may have felt some kind of way about it if y'all were teenagers. Let's say you 16 or 17 and your sister is only like 13 or 14. Like, wait a minute. Come on, man. Hold on. At a young age, those 2 or 3 years mean something. You might have forced my sister to do something terrible, something disgusting, like hold your hand, kiss, even grind. You'll be rubbing your hard dick up against my sister. You know what I mean? How dare you? She's young and innocent. It's just a little flower. Some people have little sisters that's a little hot in the ass. I've known situations where dudes had a sister and she done fucked all of his friends. Like, it just seems like that's what she do. That's what she do. Every time one of his friends come over, oh, he cute. She find a way to hang around, find a way to hang around, find a way to pull her panties down. That's the way, I like it. That's the way, I like it. WEC 1979. How you feeling, man? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all showing a little love on the Instagram side. You know what I'm saying? I bailed out of the Instagram joint because I was like, yo, man, ain't nothing happening over there. You know what I mean? I'm not able to make it on the Instagram. I can't make it on the gram, man. I can't make it on the gram. Look, Donna McKeever came on this side. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Come over here. Come over here. You know what I mean? When we can talk to my people. When we can talk to my fam. That's what's up. My other brother from another mother, Donald Mack, is all up in the place. On two places at one time. So what's the science on this? What's the science? Have any of y'all ever been through this situation? Have any of y'all ever been in this situation? Isel Jones says she grown. She going to do what she wants. That's true. But this is your man. So you know that your sister's going to do what she wants, but do you approve of what she wants? And do you think that your friend should have told you? You know? What if it's a situation where your friends started to become distant towards you? Like, you gonna meet me over at the pool hall? We're gonna go break these motherfuckers tonight. You down? And lately, he ain't been wanting to go to the pool hall. Little did you know, he ain't been wanting to go to the pool hall because he been laying up with your sister. You know what I mean? They've been Netflixing and chilling. He might be treating your sister okay. That might be important to you. He might be treating your sister good. Would that make a difference? Of course, you wanted to be with somebody that's going to treat her decent. If you love your sister, which you should. But it might still make you feel some kind of way. Oh, okay. My man Donald Mack said, I got hella phones going and I'm in the queue. All right, I'm gonna take you right after this. Let me just read these comments real quick. And Stacy Yvette White, what's going on? Holding it down for the D. Donald Mack and Stacy holding it down for the D all day, every day. 365, 12 months, 52 weeks a year. Cherry says, my sister talked to several of my suitors. They always embrace them as family. I hated that because they would continue to talk after we broke up. The men will always let me know. My sister talked to several of my suitors. What do you mean? By talk, what do you mean talk? Like your suitors are men that you messed around with, right? Dated, went with. So what we talking about? And TK Wright says, I've been the sister. So your brother's man's was somebody you was messing around with. Well. What have we here? YS Books is in the house. Yvette. We got 2 Yvettes. 2 for the money. You know what I mean? 1 for the money, 2's for the show. And you said you didn't want anyone to know. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. YS Book says, I dated a guy who was friends with my brother, uncle, and cousin. Okay. All right. Okay. So you see what y'all see what we doing here? Y'all see what we doing here? I'm gonna take the call. My brother Donald Mack is on the line. Let's bring him on in here and see what he got to say. Hold on. All right. All right, here you go. Wait a minute. All right, there you go. There you go. Turn down your device. Turn down your device and we good.
Turn down your device. Turn down your device and you good. Can you hear me, bro?
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Just turn me down. Turn down my voice.
I hear you loud and clear. Just turn me down.
With all these devices, you got to find which one to turn down, right?
I got about 5 devices going, bro.
That's what's up. So my view's gonna go up in 3 different places, 5 different places, but it's the same place. You have a 5-for-1 special.
Hey, bro, I don't have no sisters, so I can't even speak on that. But I got 4 daughters, you know, and I do the best that I can, just trying to mentor them.
Wait. We still getting a lot of feedback, my man. You gotta turn them things all the way down. They gotta go all the way down. But you still gonna have to hear me though.
Gotta go all the way down. All right, you still gonna have to hear me though. Let me see. How about now?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So really, I'm not gonna say. You know, usually when you get to talking, it's like old times, brother. We stay on here, and I be hogging the show and shit. I'm glad to be back with my family. I went to Detroit for Thanksgiving, kicked it with the family. I'm glad to be back with the Go Get 'Em Ism family.
That's what's up.
You know, I had to switch over to the YouTube because I didn't want to be the only one on Instagram and things like that. So I'm just shouting out. I love y'all. You know, all my sisters, Charlene and Ansel, and my brother and Cheryl Hudson and all of y'all. You know, I just want y'all to know I'm still here. Even when I'm not around, I'm here. You know, because I got to get my hustle on. I got about 15 jobs. I'm part Jamaican and shit.
That's what's up.
About 15 jobs. So, I just say, when people get a certain age, you know, you can give them advice and do all the things that you want to do, but they're gonna make their own decisions as grown people. If they over 21 years old, you can say whatever you want to, but they grown. They're gonna do what they think is good for them. Now, depending on how you were raised, there are a lot of people that just won't cross the lines. You know, there's people, I know there are some of my friends that might see my daughters out, because my oldest daughter is 35 years old. I got a daughter 35, 34, and 26. But if they ever found out that was my daughter, they just wouldn't cross that line.
I hear that, yeah.
And that's because they got respect for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if my daughter is out there with her hot ass and she trying to get some, I can't. It ain't nothing I can do about that. They grown. I would tell them if they're truly my friends, people that I've been knowing for 20, 30 years, ain't none of my boys finna stick nothing in none of my daughters. They already know that. That's just out of respect, because they know, even no matter how bad she might want it, they already know that we draw a line when it comes to that. And so, as us as men, whether it's your sister, whether it's your daughter, when they get to a certain age, you just gotta let them do what they do.
That's true. That's true. And we are talking about a situation where they are adults. But from my experience, from my experience, everything that's done as an adult don't mean that it's right, don't mean that it's cool. You know what I mean? Actually, if you really think about it, most of the things that are done by adults are the shit that you wouldn't want your kids to do, because most of the things that we do ain't right.
Right.
So I don't know. If it was a casual friend, like maybe somebody I didn't know all of that long, I mean, I'm going to evaluate the situation in a lot of different ways. Like, I can look at it like, I don't know you like that anyway, but you may have friended me just to get with my sister, for all I know.
Right.
If we was long time boys, like more than 10 years, I'm thinking like my sister should be like a sister to you. So the only way I could see the situation happening is if I haven't known you all that long, because you can't be my brother and date my sister. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how can my brother date my sister?
Right.
Yes, it ain't really that sweet when you really start to peel away the layers. Like, wait a minute. If I've known you for a long time, you've ate at my crib. You know what I'm saying? You may have spent nights at my house. Maybe even went to other family members and out of town with us and all of that. Like, you my brother. I don't see how you could mess with my sister. But that would let you know the difference between the blood and the mud. Huh?
Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Now, I don't know you personally. I know you through the show.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never hung out. I don't know your family and all that. Now, let's say that I ran into your sister.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into your sister somewhere, and I found out, before I hit now, I found out that was your sister. Now, out of respect, before I even did that, I would tell her, give me your brother's number. Let me holler at my man. I would think that if your sister was grown and you thought that I was a good dude, then you might say, you know what, bro, if you and my sister having a relationship or whatever, go ahead and do your thing. She grown. But just out of respect, not even knowing you, growing up with you and none of that stuff, just because of the relationship that we just built online, I still would think I would have to talk to you before I went there.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That there are levels to this thing. Yeah, like this ain't, somebody try to kick it like this is a cut and dry, open and closed thing. It's really not. It ain't that simple. Like, okay, when I was doing stand-up comedy, my sister went to not all my shows, but a whole lot of them. She would come see me, support me, and all of that. And those comedians would try to talk to her all the time.
Right.
But none of them was my boys. I didn't know them before comedy. So they was already trying to fuck each other's girls all the time and all of that. It's showbiz. That's, you know what I mean? It was like being on a football team. So,
right.
But I didn't know them like that. I didn't grow up with a single one of them. I didn't know a single one of them before I got into comedy, and that was that's when I was 32 years old. So I was a full-grown adult, so my perspective on things was different. I expected them to backdoor and do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she wasn't fucking with them like that anyway. You know, we was a little too old to be starstruck on some nobodies. But I understood, like, they wasn't dissing me for trying to get with her or them. It wasn't. I ain't feel no kind of way about that. But what I'm saying, if you was my man's though, I'm talking about multiple years. I mean, I'm talking about everybody who knows you just about knows me. Like we like that. And all of a sudden, you and my sister, y'all getting it in. Well, there's a reason that you're gonna keep that on the low. And you may not just be keeping it on the low from me. And there may be other family members that you're keeping it on the low from, because y'all know this thing warrants an explanation. It ain't sweet. It ain't sweet.
Right. Well, I would say this, brother. If you happen to, if my oldest daughter, one of my two oldest daughters that are 35 and 34, if they came through Philly and you happen to run into them, did not know that was my daughters, or whatever the case may be, you'd be like, damn, what got me this little young hottie, trying to get at me and things of that nature. I would tell them, well, I don't really know that brother, but from what I do know of him, he seemed like a good guy. You want to give it up? Go ahead and hit it.
Tell them don't do that.
You broke.
Look. I'm gonna tell you to tell them don't do that. Like, nah.
I just tell you this: if you met any of my daughters, you would be sick. I got beautiful daughters. And they're good people. So,
no. I've seen your family. The good looks are not in question. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, if I ain't nothing, I'm respectful. And there isn't. I haven't met a woman to this day that if the situation was wrong, I didn't think that I could walk away from it. There are billions of women out in this world. You don't gotta have one of them. Like, there'll be another one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be this way. People be acting like, no, it had to be. No, it was destined. No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with that bullshit. You know what I mean? But yo.
Okay, brother. I ain't gonna hold your line up.
Without a doubt.
Always was good talking to you. I'm
always
get to your show, and I love y'all.
Yo, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Mucho.
Always get your show, and I love y'all.
All right. I'll holler back, man. All right. Good looking out for my brother from another mother. My other brother from another mother, Donald Mack. My other brother from another mother, Donald Mack. Good looking out, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Make sure that you push it and smash it. Make sure you push it down and match it. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make it hot up in here like you're wearing flannel. In July weather, when it's really all hot, summertime, yo, doing that thing. We on the spot. I'm not trying to make y'all do nothing, but make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button. That's my word. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button, yo. Do that shit quick, fast. All of a sudden, it's word. All right. So, it's interesting that Donald Mack doesn't have any sisters, because when you grow up with sisters, your perspective of women is a lot different. I'm not saying that just because you have sisters, you're going to understand women better than anybody else, because in order to understand women on any level, you have to be paying attention. You have to open your mind, because men and women aren't the same thing. Men and women aren't the same thing. And one woman does not represent all women. So when you hear a man saying that all women are the same and they all want this and they all want that. Oh yeah, word. And when you hear women say that all men are the same, all they want is this, and dumbass men be co-signing that shit. You're like, yeah. All you gotta do is make sure that his plate is full and that his balls are empty, and he'll be good. All right. Emily Dunlap says he was your brother to get to your sister. He just didn't know it would take so long. I don't know. Listen, I'm not one of those paranoid, always think somebody out to get me type of dudes, and I'm not a mathematical scholar, but I can add. I know how to put 2 and 2 together. And so I am the type of person that concerns myself with people's motives. So I want to know. Well, if y'all didn't want me to know, what could be the reason for that? What would be the reason that you would keep a loving, reinforcing, developmental relationship with the woman of your choosing that you claim to be the love of your life? What would be the reason that you wouldn't want people to know that? Seems to me, especially me. Now, you may be cool with the rest of the world out there knowing. Y'all might be lighting up the town, going to dinner, going out, going out having fun, doing the whole date night thing and shit. I think that's a corny ass term. I think that white people made it up, and I think black people run with stupid shit like that. Date night. Like, you mean you and your man going out? What the fuck is date night? Oh, it sounds better when you put date night out on social media. Other than that, you probably wouldn't say that, right? Anyway, so if you're going out and you're having fun with somebody that you're really starting to get close with, that you are enjoying physically, emotionally, mentally, somebody that's really doing it for you, but you don't want her brother to know because her brother is your man's who you are messing around with. That's his friend. That's his boy. Tony Montana. Your brother might smoke your man for messing around with you. That was an extreme example. But there has to be a reason about why you wouldn't want your brother, who is close to or the best friend of your man, why you wouldn't want him to know. So what are you doing? You acting like you ain't got a man? Is he acting like he don't have a woman? Maybe he doesn't have a woman. But what the fuck if he does? Now what we doing? What if your man's is hooked up with somebody, living with somebody, or straight up and down married? Now, most of y'all gonna flip the script now and be like, now, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. You ain't say nothing about that. Well, what difference do it make? A minute ago, everybody was saying, well, they grown. Well, they grown. 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 Yo, leave them alone. They talk to each other all day on the phone, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. So mind your own motherfucking business until they through. But now you feel some kind of way because he's married. Oh, he shouldn't do that today. Now he's dead wrong. Now y'all changing the tune and a different ass song. Really now? So if he's single and she's single and they get together, everything is okay. Because they grown. So it ain't none of your business, Omar. Ain't none of your business. They grown. They do what they want to do. But let's say the man is married. And you know, your brother know that he messes around on his wife all the time. But guess what? Now, he messing around with his sister. Sounds like a good reason not to let you know now, doesn't it? Is it the same, y'all? Is it the same, y'all? Is it the same? Robbie Robin Ming, my big sis, Robbie Robin Ming. Thanks for coming on through. Thanks for doing your thing. TK Right says, yep, Yvette. If anything, he stepped his game up because he knew me and he knew that my peoples have high expectations for dudes that I deal with. Word. Okay. All right. John Lowe, 71. My man Johnny Loman. What up? I said, that's my dude. This is like my best friend back in high school. What's going on, my dude? I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going all the way back to the 1985. Word up. West Philly all up in the house without a no doubt. All right. Like his book says, TK, that's right. Plus mine didn't want to be on the wrong side of the men in my family. Okay. Okay. Young love, why you want to grow old on me now? Let me ask y'all this. Since this whole situation where you was messing around with your brother's boy and it was all good and all of that because he stepped up to the plate and all of that, what happened? Did y'all, how far did it go? Because I think that this is a concern. The getting together is one thing. The being together is one thing. But then when the breakup comes, what happens then? Because there's no such thing as a mutual breakup. Somebody is at fault. Somebody did something. Somebody did something, son. Hey, yeah, son. Hey, yeah. What up, Johnny? What's going on, what up, my dude? yeah, he's talking about North Street getting lunch. Man, they had them little sandwiches already prepared on. Yeah, son. What's going on? That's my dude right there. Word up. So yeah, what about now? What about now? What about now? Yo, Johnny, that's when I used to eat ham sandwiches too. Them shits was banging. Mayonnaise, cheese, bread. We wasn't even eating healthy back then. Wheat bread, nobody eat that shit straight wonder. The Puerto Rican store. The Puerto Rican store. You know what I'm saying? What y'all know? What you know? He right. That shit was on North Street. You got a South Street and then you got a North Street. Everything is happening on South Street. Ain't nothing going on North Street except that little Puerto Rican store that had these pre-made sandwiches that we would go over there and eat. What was they, like $1? Was they like $1, son? Some shit like that. One of them sandwiches and some chips and shit. All right. But all right, so what's up, y'all? What we doing? What happens if the man is married? Now he's messing around with his sister. They grown, right? Okay, what happens when they break up? What happens when they break up? Yeah, it's gonna be some taking sides. It's gonna be some taking sides on this shit. It was $2. Damn, I didn't even realize that shit. Damn, I didn't know we was handling like that. You know what I'm saying? We running around here struggling to get a pair of Adidas. We was struggling, son, to get a pair of Adidas. A pair of Adidas. Some Lee jeans. Guess. Robbie Ming says, my brother's friends are like my little brothers. I wouldn't have sex with them anyway. That's what I was saying, Rob. Like, it's off limits. But your sister might be a little hottie. She gonna make it happen. She said, man, fuck that. When I flash these titties on him, he gonna do something. I'm gonna rub up against this cat like me and Johnny used to do to the girls in history class. Like, yo, tell Tara to come over here. I mean, we gonna rub on this, son, rub on this, son, rub. I'm touching something under the desk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where Lynette? Hey, yo, Johnny, I saw Lynette, son. I seen her. I seen her. I didn't get a chance to holler at her, but I was like, yo, she look exactly the same. 30 years later, this shit is crazy. It's crazy, dog. Okay. Cherry says, I just didn't like the fact that she continued to have relationships with these men after I was done. That's not cool. I'm gonna tell you like this, honestly. I don't think I ain't seen nothing written here that I thought was cool. But I'm thinking it must be me. But we grown though. But we grown. It's just certain shit I don't play. And I've been in this situation, and man, time passed. Then talk to your family, give a pass to family one time, without a doubt, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, hold on, because I'm up on the comments. Let me see. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. All right. Here we going down. Cherry says, I respect what he's saying. I love a man's man. Just a little bit of feedback though. Okay. Donald Mack says some women prefer a married man because they just want that tune up and not an actual relationship. Yeah, but when that married man is your man's is your brother's man. Yo, I would mess around and smoke my man. Like, yo, dog, we not, yo. What might not have been my business is instantly gonna be my business. Y'all, it's gonna be hard for y'all to be together. It's gonna be real hard. And it may not sound like it, but I'm really the type that minds my business. But I take care of my peoples. So we can't have one drawing a wedge between the other and shit, you know what I'm saying? And break up the family and shit. It's like when you see your dad out there tricking in the bar. Like, you can't tell your mom you seen your dad out tricking in the bar. You're gonna have to handle that between y'all too. Basically, you're gonna have to look the other way, more than likely. Like, not again. Shout out to anybody that's ever had to bail they dad out of jail. No details. Shout out to anybody that's ever had to bail they pop out of jail. Just shout out to y'all. All right. Shout out to you for having a pop to bail out of jail and loving him enough to do that. Or rescue your dad from any other type of situation that was on some old crazy shit. Shout out to you if you know what I'm talking about. Wink to you. Both eyes. Wink, 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 wink. Shout out. All right. TK Wright says date night is used to represent the fun and carefree times that couples often experience in the beginning of their relationship. It's not stupid. I've never heard date night being used by people who were in the early stages of their relationship. I've only heard date night being used by people who've been together for years. And they be posting that shit. Date night. I'm like, y'all got like 4 fucking kids. What the fuck you talking about? It is so stupid. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? I mean, all of these cornball terms that white people made up and we ran with it some kind of way. Girls trip, date night, makeup sex. Fuck out of here. You know, such thing as makeup sex. Y'all still be mad. Y'all just like to fight and fuck. Fighting and fucking, that's the black version of makeup sex. Because if sex fix all your problems, then you ain't had no problems. And I'm the judge. If a nut can fix your problems, you didn't have none. The defense rests. All right. Sure Husband says, I dated my brother's best friend. I'll never get it. Never. All right. I dated my brother's best friend for a little while. My brother didn't mind, however. It was behind my father's back. He called him soon. It felt weird, so I broke it off. I'm so glad I did this topic tonight. This shit is off the fucking chain, right? This shit crazy. Now I'm starting to see that the problem is the sisters. It's not your brother's man's. It's y'all damn girls. Y'all the problem. You. Now I get it. Who would have thunk it? Like, I ain't know. YS book says, I started liking someone else, so I broke up with him. Okay, so you break up with your brother's man. What happens to your brother and his man? Like, he can't complain to his man no more about his girl. like, yo, man, you know that bitch fucking broke up with me. She want to fuck with this other, this little rubberneck nigga. Yeah, he can't do that. He's stuck like Chuck. He gotta take that shit on the chin. He don't want to do that shit. He don't want to do that shit. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Okay. TK Wright says, we were adults in my 20s. I shot my shot. I needed a tune-up. He was my age, and my peoples are a few years older. Mutual breakup because he wanted to get serious, and I didn't. I didn't. Do we agree? And I didn't. You mean so we agreed to end it? I don't see where y'all agreed. He wanted to get serious. I don't see where y'all are in agreement. Like, yo, I love you enough to really keep this thing going. But it's all right if you want to end it. I agree. Okay. Johnny says, you young for me, 13 laws. Hold up. But as my dad, myself, we all going to make mistakes, young or old. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Date night starts when you stop getting the coochie on a regular basis. Oh, now I gotta date you again or get some coochie. Now, see, you're right. You're right, Donald Mack. That sounds right. Date night. My man don't never take me nowhere no more, but he finally taking me out some more. Look, I got on my dress for date night. We laid all up in the diner. He is right there behind me. We having fun. Yo, look. I posted all this shit on the book. Yo. Date night. Yeah, okay. All right. TK Wright says, I said represent. Hold on. Fuck that gavel, Yana. It's not stupid. Girls trip is dumb. So is date night. Makeup sex has been around for who knows how long. I never heard that term. Maybe in my 20s, the roaring 20s, I never heard makeup sex. I never heard that term. Now, I ain't saying I've been everywhere and heard everything, but it just seems awfully odd. How when that term was used on a couple of white sitcoms. Just seems a little odd. Makeup sex. Like I said, niggas still be mad. It's a grudge fuck. A grudge fuck. Like, all right. Take this. All right. Okay. Wise Book says, wait. I don't know what they did or said to each other, but he is still messaging. He's still messaging on Facebook, so they good. Well, people get past things, but sure, talk about some. Don't start, Omar. Nah, it's too late. I'm all in. I'm all in like Paul in. There's no turning back now. Robin Ming says, I know my brother wouldn't want to hear nothing about his sisters from his friends. That's my word. And where's the fun in that? I mean, you banging the back out of this new joint. She give you Chewy all crazy. She a Chewy finisher. You know what I mean? Like this joint is she perseveres. Like, nah, no backing out. It's like she came here to get started, to cold swallow nut and get retarded. It's the Death Fresh crew. All right. Look, Gary writes date night doesn't have to mean that you ain't getting the coochie. Perhaps it means that work or kids have consumed your time. So do now, y'all need adult time. Do. TK Wright says, I didn't like my brother dating my friends. I had to console them women while at the same time threatening their lives if they slashed his tires. Oh, so let me get this straight. You want to run around. You want to run around with your brother's friends, but you don't want your friends getting all dick with and dickmatized over your brother, huh? Dickmatized. The double standard in this place is killing me. I swear. The double standard in here is woo. Woo. I mean, woo. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't surprise me. The double standard thing doesn't surprise me. But as you can see, this situation has a variety of complications and perspectives. Sure, husband, talking about something. That's right, Omar. Do as I say, not as I do. Y'all are wilding. I object. Robbie Ming says, Emily, my girlfriends like my older brother. After my brother was done with my friends, they tried to tell me about it. I didn't want to hear it. Wyatt's book says, I never introduced my friends to my brother. Yes, double standard. I don't think I'm ever going to forget this fucking show. This one right here is monumental. This one right here is monumental. I've learned more from this show right here than all of the thousands of shows we've done before. And I think we're up to just about 2,000. Matter of fact, let's calculate that. With a calculator. They go to calculator. Let's see. Since 2014, this would be 6 years. 6 times 365. So we've done somewhere in the ballpark of 2,190 shows consistently. I didn't miss a show until around 2018. So that was 4 years straight. Never missed a show, 7 days a week. But nothing like this shit. This one here, I'm going to bookmark this one. Like, yo, these chicks is wilding. I mean, wilding. She was wilding. TK Wright says, we conducted ourselves like we had sense. Some if my friends did not and has to be, wait a minute. Some if my friends did not and has to be encouraged to rethink some of their decisions. I mean, some if their decisions. What is all this iffy? What is this iffy? Why so iffy? Let me try to substitute the word if for something that probably doesn't fit, like of. We conducted ourselves like we had sense. Some of my friends did not and has to be encouraged to rethink some of their decisions. Okay. Sure Husband says, if you forget it, you can replay it on YouTube anytime. This is the 2020 show. TK Wright's talking about something. It's autocorrect. It made it wrong. You wrote it right and it corrected it to make sure. What'd you do? Put it on. What'd you do? Put it on learning disability. Like, let me set my phone settings. You know, my autocorrect to retarded. Okay. Ooh. I don't understand none of that shit. This is what I want. Oh no, that's too wild. Ain't nobody gonna be able to read this. Let me put it on learning disability. Nah, it's still too much. Let me put it on slow. Oh, slow is okay. Nah. Oh, I'm gonna put it on. Just don't apply yourself. Yep. Ooh, got it on. Don't apply yourself. You at the chalkboard like. Okay, first you gotta do what's in parentheses. So we doing integers, right? Okay. Robbie Mink says the 6 a.m. shows was funny.
60 seconds.
Those was the days, man. Those was the days. Why his book says men have all types of double standards. Now you know one of ours. I've been new. I know more than one of y'all's. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I'm just surprised that y'all came out with this. Because y'all, you know, are normally very, 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 very adept at kicking it like, no, it ain't no double standards. We just don't do that shit that y'all do. We ain't wired that way. Yes, the fuck y'all are. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Show Husband says, oh, shucks. A fair one? I haven't had one of those in years. I'll meet you outside. Wear your mask. Nah, that ain't fair. That don't sound fair. You don't even sound like you getting ready for a fair one. You look like you getting ready for an unfair one. But yo, this is, I don't know. If my sister and my man kept their relationship away from me, it's more than likely, like, I'm thinking that my sister must not want to know the truth about my man. And my man definitely is trying to hide the truth about himself to me. Cause I ain't never had no friend that wasn't trying to get ass all the time. Not as no young boy. You ain't hang around me. Ask Johnny. You know, like, something gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. My other brother from another mother, Donald Mack, says if a woman wants to pipe, she gonna get it one way or another. If she got it going on, that's true. That's true. We're not questioning their ability to make something happen on the physical side. This is all about whether this is an appropriate relationship, because like we was talking about, like Carrie Wright and like Yvette and like Cheryl was talking about, what happens at the breakup? What happens at the bitter end? What happens when it's all over? What happens when that little secret liaison comes to a screeching halt and one of them don't agree with it? What happens then? Because it sounds to me like there's an issue, and there are going to be issues, because now people are going to have to take sides. And I know which side I'm taking off gate. Y'all both wrong. But he wasn't my brother when he decided to make this decision. So don't be my brother now. I've been in this situation before, though, as a full-grown adult in my 20s. My man, I was cool with my man's family. His family was cool with mine. But my man's sister wanted to give me some ass. And it got ugly. First of all, I was like, no. Nah, we ain't doing that. I ain't even want my man to know that his sister was trying to move on me. And to be honest with you, I'm not so sure that my man wasn't all right with it. But I wasn't all right with it. I'm like, no. I know what me and my man do. We smutted too many. No fucking, no. No. She ain't even had no business wanting me. Like, I don't even want you to want me, shorty. Like, you gotta come correct. But then she was mad because I rejected her, and she really felt some kind of way. First, she was mad because of because of the reasons I rejected. I said, "Yo, you look like a sister to me. You're my man." See, I didn't want to tell her. I just keeping it a buck. I didn't want to tell her. I wasn't even attracted to her. And one of the reasons I wasn't attracted to her was because I looked at her like a sister. He was like a brother. She is like a sister. I don't see y'all that way. I don't see y'all like that. When I see y'all, I see like a sister. But she ain't see me like a brother. Not that kind. She still felt some kind of way about that shit years after that shit. Like, it was an ego thing. She felt like I was dissing her. Well, I've never let nobody down that easy, or that light in my life. But I wasn't gonna let that happen. That shit wasn't cool. That shit was not cool. And I tell you what, I wouldn't have let him mess around with my sister no fucking way. Like, no, dude. Not even if you already went and got STD screened and all of that shit. You can recover. You can recover from an STD, but you can't recover from a whole bunch of underhanded, slimy, backdoor shit that like what we was doing. You can't recover from that shit. Not with somebody who you did it with, or in front of, or with full knowledge. I covered for this nigga. Not eligible, son. Your dick is off limits. Your dick is dirty. You got that nasty, disgusting family dick. She can go get some disgusting, non-familial. We don't know this nigga. I don't even give a fuck if the nigga don't have a job dick. That's fair game. That's when she get to be grown. Other than that, you ain't grown. You ain't grown enough for that. All right. Cherry says, everyone wants to be loved. Sometimes be wrong or right. Yep. We ain't talking about love, though. We ain't really talking about love. You know what I'm saying? It started off like it was maybe going to go that way. But as you can clearly see, 2 out of the 3 didn't want to get serious. This wasn't a love situation. It wasn't love. This was lust. And some well-placed lust is a good thing. However, Donald Mack says, Frankie Beverly said it years ago, after the morning after. Heavy. Robbie Ming says, it's no longer a secret. Both of them will start telling everything. Now nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Shit. While y'all was smutting and cutting, y'all ain't say nothing. While you was smutting and cutting, you didn't say nothing. Now you want to get rescued. Well, look at you. You're not eligible. You are out of here. It ain't legible. You can't write what you have done wrong. And I don't want to hear your sad ass song. All right, y'all, let's do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here, man, because it's all wilding. You guys are wilding. You're wilding. You guys want to go wilding. You want to go wilding. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. Second of Sagittarius, December 2nd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number 1 out the box, Adams Burma, turning 28 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Adams. And also Shirley Evans. Go get a Cheryl Evans. Holding it down for the D all day, every day. Happy birthday to you, Ma. And Olive in Nguari, turning 36 years old today. And Leiri Laura Mercado, turning 24 years old today. And Carrie Harris, turning 25 years old today. And Lourdes, L-O-U-R-D-E, Mila Lewis, happy birthday to you. And Marion Rice, turning 58 years old today. And Nicole Richardson, turning 42 years old today. And my man Damian Vaughn Russell, go get her, Damian Vaughn Russell, happy birthday to you. And last but certainly not least, my girl Deborah Meacham Robinson. Every time I go to the market, I see Deborah. Happy birthday to you, Deborah Meacham Robinson. She's also the sister. She's also the sister of Janelle. Everything she do well. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious. Wait a minute. That's not her. Her name is Deborah Coker Robinson. So this is a different one. My bad. But nonetheless, happy birthday to you. Glorious December 2nd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, when your sister is messing around with your man, when your man is dating your sister on the low, behind your back, on the underground smut road, well, what you're going to do? They are adults and they are consenting adults, and they can do as they please. It's really none of your business. But when they make it your business because it comes to the forefront, because one person isn't getting what they wanted to get, well, that's when it starts to become an issue. So what was done in the dark now comes to light for you. And how are you going to handle the situation? Do you feel some kind of way? Will y'all ever be able to establish or reestablish the type of relationship that y'all had before? Do you have to throw the whole thing out the door like a stinking ass French whore? Well, different strokes for different folks. One thing that you will learn about this situation is the power of forgiveness, because you may have to employ that with the quickness. But the choice is yours. And once again, we are dealing with consenting adults. We can't tell people exactly what to do. We can't tell them how to feel. But we can be conscious as we grow and learn and become more mature. We can make better, more informed decisions. And practice a little bit of restraint. I want to thank y'all for coming through, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Good looking out for my people's coming through on the Instagram side. Appreciate y'all, and on the blog talk side, on the blickety blog talk side. So on the blog talk side, man, we want to get y'all up out of here. We will be back tomorrow night for another Daily Go Get 'Em Business show, 7:00. So make sure y'all be here, be square. And be here and be square. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Do me that solid. We holler back like that. So blog talk. Let me get you on up out of here. Love is love, baby. I get back, baby. So we out of here on that side. And on the Instagram side, I'm thanking y'all for riding. Get back with y'all. See y'all tomorrow, 7:00. Peace. And can I have your autograph for me and my grandma? Can I have your autograph for me and my grandma? Get with y'all later, man. Be safe tonight. Remember, we still in the pandemic. That shit ain't going away no time soon. Peace.